The room smelled like stale coffee and regret. Marcus sat on the edge of his bed, elbows on his knees, one hand gripping his head as if holding his thoughts together could stop them from spilling over. The other hand trembled, not from fear, but from exhaustion. His phone buzzed again, not with help, but another reminder, another bill, another deadline. The eviction notice lay crumpled on the floor. His phone screen was dark. No missed calls, no messages, no miracles. Just silence. Once upon a time, Marcus had been that guy, the dependable one, the provider. The man who believed if you worked hard enough, life would eventually make sense. But life hadn't read that rule book. 3 months ago, the company downsized. 2 weeks later, his wife packed her bags saying she needed space but taking hope with her. Friends stopped calling. Church felt awkward. Prayers felt unanswered. And now, here he was. A single tear slid down his face, warm and heavy, landing on his knuckles. He didn't wipe it away. "What's the point?" he whispered to no one. The gun rested on the nightstand, cold, quiet, final. He wasn't dramatic about it. This wasn't anger. It was resignation. The kind that comes when every door you knocked on stayed shut, and every plan you trusted collapsed under its own weight. Marcus bowed his head, not in prayer, just in defeat. Then something happened. Not thunder, not a voice from the clouds, not a dramatic miracle, just a memory. Himself at 8 years old, sitting in a wooden pew next to his grandmother. Her voice soft but firm, whispering, "Baby, when you can't see a way, God already made one." Marcus laughed bitterly. "Yeah, sure," he muttered, but the memory wouldn't leave despite his reality. Another tear fell, then another. For the first time in months, he spoke not to himself, not to the room, but upward. "God, I'm tired. I don't have answers. I don't even know if you're listening. But if you are, this is all I've got." Silence. Then his phone buzzed. He froze. Slowly he reached for it, half expecting disappointment. The screen lit up with an unfamiliar number. It was a voicemail. His thumb hovered before pressing play. "Hey, Marcus, this is David. We met years ago at that volunteer event downtown. I don't know why, but you crossed my mind this morning. I just wanted to check in. Call me back if you can." Marcus stared at the screen. His chest tightened. Why now? He sat there for a long moment, then pushed the gun farther away, not intentionally, just instinctively. He called back. That single call turned into coffee. Coffee turned into a conversation. A conversation turned into a job referral. Temporary, nothing fancy, but enough. Enough to breathe. Enough to pause. Days passed, then weeks. The problems didn't magically disappear. Bills didn't evaporate. Pain didn't vanish overnight. But something had shifted. Marcus started waking up with purpose, not answers, but possibility. One evening, as the sun poured golden light through his window, he sat in the same spot where he had once planned to end it all. This time his hands were open. He whispered through tears, not of despair, but gratitude. "I was out of options, but God wasn't." And that was the truth he wished someone had told him sooner. Rock bottom isn't the end. It's often the place where grace finds you. Silence doesn't mean abandonment. Delay doesn't mean denial. Sometimes when you think heaven is quiet, it's because something is moving behind the scenes. If you're watching this and you feel like Marcus, if you're tired, stuck, or on the edge, let this be your reminder. You may be out of options, but God isn't. Tell us, has life been fair to you?